Good morning, everyone. This is Jeff from the Cyber Pro podcast. We have our guest today coming all the way from Warsaw. It's almost nighttime. I'm glad she's well caffeinated, as am I, so this is going to be fun. Good evening, Dorota. In a few
Good evening.
Hi. In a few sentences, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do.
So my name is Dorota, and my story is like a long one, but I'm trying to make it a short one. So I have changed my field of work successfully 2 times. Yay. And today I have signed my contract to be officially a penetration tester. So it was like my dream for most of my life. It finally happened. So I am very happy at this moment. And also, I'm a kudo archer, guitarist in training, and passionate cyclist. And on LinkedIn, I have a Wonder Woman persona, and it makes sense if you know my story. So that's me.
Woo-hoo! Love it. So let's talk about your story for a minute. Tell us a little bit about how you just said that you changed your career twice so far, and you've arrived here and you've just signed a contract to be a pen tester at a big company. Tell us about how you arrived here today.
Oh, so I was born in so I worked for 8 years for local government, but I didn't like that job, and at a certain point I discovered that wasn't my dream. It was something that my mother imprinted into my brains. So at a certain, I decided to listen to myself and who I am, and I always wanted to work as a hacker or a programmer or something in between. So IT was obvious to me because I always had this pull to computers and spending time with my my laptop or gaming or whatever. And so I changed my field to software testing, and then I became a test engineer, wrote my own project. So there was some programming there, and then I had some health issues in 2020-21, and I decided to overcome this problem of mine with pushing myself out of the comfort zone and not feeling sorry for myself, but learning and going after my dream. And so it's finally happening to me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I think we can all relate to being at a place, at a job that we're not thrilled with, that doesn't speak to us, and we get up in the morning and what are we doing here? I think a lot of us can also relate to personal issues that we've had, health or otherwise, that really make things clear as to what I want to do. And so congratulations to you for, number one, getting over some of those issues, and more importantly, pushing forward and getting to today and really doing what you want to do. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. And that kind of leads into question number 4, which is the meat of our podcast, which is, share with us, what it was that helped drive you to get to where you are today. You say that you need to believe in yourself and really push the other negative voices out, whether those voices come from outside or sometimes inside, and really just achieve your goals. So share with us, what that path, what that journey was like.
Yeah, so it wasn't easy, because I had to change myself completely. I was before, when I worked in the office with the job that I didn't enjoy, I was really shy and an introvert, and now I'm just this all over the place. So I had to change myself really a lot, and I don't know, explain to myself that I have to believe in myself, and I can do whatever I want and put my mind to, and just have to sit on my how to say that nicely, and just study, and anything is possible to me. And in Poland we have this saying: so something is difficult, like learning Chinese, but 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 then I went to Chinese class and I started learning the letters and like how to pronounce the words. And it wasn't so difficult. So I discovered that saying is not really true. So when I thought like learning programming is really difficult, like learning Chinese. So yeah, it wasn't difficult that way. So yeah, just have to, I don't know, push yourself out of the comfort zone and make it happen for yourself. Reach out for your dreams, and yeah, it's out there. Just yeah, do it.
But that's wonderful. The last question I'd actually love to ask you, and we talked about this a little bit before the podcast started, was, specifically as a young woman coming into a field that has traditionally been dominated by guys, men, whatever you want to call it. How has that part of your journey been? Have you experienced challenges or difficulties because you don't uh, fit the role of somebody in your space? Can you tell us any stories about that?
Yeah, so that story starts before I went to university because I wanted to go and study computer science. But then, I don't know, society or whatever told me, yeah, you are a girl, forget about it, only boys there. You will not make it. You're not very good at math. Forget about it. So I went to study economics, and I regret that. But then after a while, I went back and finished post graduation studies in computer science. So I did that, and when I moved my field to uh, cybersecurity, I had some experiences that on the interview there were like older men looking at me like, "What do you know about life, girl? Like, what are you doing here on this interview? You know nothing." Like, I had this experience, but I'm a like very positive person, so I didn't take it like personally. Just ask them questions. Oh, what can I do differently? What can I do better next time? And like they really nicely told me what I lack now and what I should learn. So just be brave and I guess ask questions. I always make notes on the interviews, and if I don't know how to answer, then yeah, after the interview I can still Google and like find out. So I guess yeah, I guess that.
It's a very interesting comment. I heard recently that not only is the world 50% female, but with the new generation of, let's call them bad actors, the bad guys who are trying to come after us and protect and get what we've been working so hard to protect all these years. You're going to have a large number of folks coming into this field, the bad actors who are not men, who are not formally educated, who are not fill in the blank as to what we expect. So I think that it's critical that we have folks on the cybersecurity side on the blue team that reflect society. Because let's be honest, I can't think like a 30-year-old Polish woman. So if I come up against you as an adversary, there are things that you will do, ways that you will think that I'm not capable of just because of lack of experience. And you now have an edge up to penetrate the system I'm trying to protect. So
Yes.
kudos to you and for the difficulties that you've experienced, because that's going to make you better and stronger moving forward. So
Thank
congratulations.
you.
Let's go to our fun question. These were like hard questions. Let's have something fun. Our fifth question is about sharing something that makes you smile. What is it? Is it an event or a thing? What is something that is from your past that gives you a smile and puts a smile on your face?
So music was always very important to me, and it was like made my mood better, or like when I was crying. So yeah. So I would say that my favorite like device was a Walkman, and I love those cassettes because you sometimes you had to use a pencil to repair. That was really cool. I remember that.
And Dorota, thank you for being on our podcast. We hope
Thank
you,
you.
yeah, we hope you have a lovely evening and congratulations. Woohoo! You made it to the end. Thanks for watching the Cyber Pro podcast today. You can find more content here and here and there.